Hello, everyone. Home today, making some bread and failing. At 7,000 feet, the air pressure is so low. Even with the humidity that I put in, modifying my recipe, it's maybe rising. Anyhow, it's been my Achilles heel trying to make bread on the mountain at 7,000 feet. And where we're moving is at 7,000 feet. It's just by water. So maybe I'll have more humidity. But anyhow, I want to talk about the ancients. And the ancient people knew. They had technology. We all know that. They were very, very connected. And I think the reason why they're doing the bunkers and, trying to do the AI and all this is because I think they know this is the last cataclysm on Earth. You know, things build up. I believe this would be the fourth or the fifth time, but I think this time's different. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they know what our energy truly is. And for some reason, because they really can't see into the future. They can only predict by our behavior when to do the things that they're doing, you know. But I think they know that even going underground is not going to be an option this time. See, it's different this time. In the other cataclysms, people had choices. It just happened. There was no, agenda to take anybody's soul or spirit from them, the knowledge of who they were. You all messed up. You did it this time because you knew. You knew the cycles were going to eventually completely end. See, people talk of New Earth, but do they understand what the consciousness on New Earth will be? That's what I wonder. But there are so many people waking up to so much of their own truth and what's being done here. And if they don't get stuck in that and they rise above that knowledge that they learned here, they'll be fine. And they know people are doing it. That's why they think, see, they keep playing the same book, the same thing. But this time they went crazy. As you can see, it's all nuts out there. It's really interesting to see the behavior, of all the different things they have to do because they know they can't reach everybody. Like they have to attack every facet of everybody's life, and they're doing it just to get your attention. Even if you don't know what's going on in the world, they just want to lower your vibration with gas prices, food prices, rent prices, just breathing air prices. you know? And it's just crazy. I see it, and it's just one crazy thought that has gone out of control. Like when somebody lies and they put another lie on it and another lie on it and then another lie on it because they're trying to keep up the lie? Well, yeah, that's what's going on. Sorry about my video quality today, but it is what it is. Anyhow, they're pathetic. No one's getting off this planet safe. That's just the way it is. The cataclysm that's coming is insane. I believe it's a supernova, which will affect underground. You know, and at the same time, you can't help but give them some credit for trying. You know, you're very very diligently trying to stop people from ascending, from people knowing who they are. I mean, you're good at it. There's a lot of people who don't. But see, the ones that do, that's what matters because you know what our energy is and you can't understand how we can have all that energy in such a tiny, tiny little pinpoint of energy could be so great. Sucks to be you, basically. Anyhow, again, I got to get back to baking my bread. I love you all dearly. I hope you're having a wonderful summer or winter, wherever you are. Sorry for the phone quality. Anyhow, much love. Bye.